Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 84 of Cute Little Love Letters, and this one is titled Sealed with a Kiss. It was relatively okay going from there, and it felt like a long time, but all your teammates finally went through, as well as yourself, and then you sent up a flare to let Aizawa know that you had finished. Unfortunately, though, your team came in second to the other team. They had already finished a good 5 minutes earlier due to Todoroki's ice quirk making an ice path through the bush and freezing all the robots in place. Your team also lost points for Denki getting hit twice, but you personally felt like he was MVP of that day. "I don't care that we came in second," you said to him as you sat side by side eating lunch together later. "I do feel like you did 110% of your best out there." "Nah," he chuckled with a mouthful. "You're the MVP. You're so much more confident now and comfortable in your own skin. You look like you had it all in the bag out there," he said. "I'm proud of you for leading us so well, and I'm proud to be able to call you my girl." You swelled with pride. Although you didn't agree with him, you loved that he thought this about you, and you smiled into your sandwich. "And then it's back to the grind," Denki sighed, as he chewed his mouthful down and swallowed it. "Yeah," you sighed. "But at least I have the assignment on Quirk family history done. I can hand that in when we get back." "Oh, crap," Denki hissed. "I totally forgot about that. When's it due?" "This Wednesday," you replied. "Damn," he said firmly. "Now I got to get onto that." "I can help you if you like," you offered. "Would you come to my room?" he asked with a sly look and an eyebrow wiggle. Your face flushed and your cheeks felt hot, so you had to look away to hide the look on your face. But I need to make sure that you do your assignment and we don't get, you hummed. "Sidetracked?" he asked with a chuckle. "It's so easy to be sidetracked when you're around me, babe," he said. You gave him a shy smile and reached for your necklace that he'd given you, still hanging around your neck. "Oh," you suddenly gasped. "I had my bracelets off when we, were out that night and the, bad person got us," you said evasively, trying not to say too much or the wrong thing. "I haven't told Mum about it because I don't have any phone reception out here, so I'll have to get her help restoring my aura when we get back, if my aura is all out of place," you said. "Yeah, she'll know what to do," Denki said with a nod. "She always does," you replied with a smile, taking his hand in yours under the table and continuing to eat your food. That afternoon you all packed up and got back on the bus again to go home. You were looking forward to a shower and your own bed, but you had enjoyed this camp. It wasn't as much fun, obviously, as the beach getaway, but you felt like you and Denki were much closer now and you could rely on him for anything. In another few hours you had all packed your things, boarded the bus and left the campgrounds, and the bus had pulled back up outside Heights Alliance, and then you all got off and got your bags. "Do you need a hand?" Denki offered, getting your bag for you and slinging it over one shoulder, not wobbling as much this time when he lifted it. "You've gotten stronger," you commented as you watched him walk with it. "It's the power of love, baby," he said back over his shoulder to you. "It's because you're here with me that I can help you like this." "Denki, let me know when you need me to release my quirk to put the bag down," Yorika said as she walked alongside him for a bit. "Oh, you cheeky boy," you gasped. "Achako, is he using your quirk?" "Oh, was I not supposed to say anything? Was it supposed to be a secret? Sorry, Denki," she said apologetically. "Ah, damn," Denki grunted. "I had a foolproof plan." "No, you didn't." Sarah laughed from the other side. You giggled and took your bag from Denki once Yorika had let her quirk go. "You don't need to try and be anything for me," you chided your man. "You're perfect just the way you are." "Thanks, baby," he said as he slung an arm around your shoulders and bent his head to kiss you on the top of your head. You smiled and let him pull you close. You loved your man. That night you rang your mum and she answered the phone eagerly. "Oh, thank the powers above," she whispered. "I had a bad feeling on Saturday night, so I held a vigil in your honour," she said. "Hi, baby," your dad greeted from the other end of the line as well, obviously standing next to your mum as she had her phone on loudspeaker. "How are you? Your mum's been worried about you. She was getting all kinds of signals and turned this house into an apothecary. I can hardly see for the smoke," he said. "Oh gosh," you gasped and then giggled. "Mum, I'm okay. Something did happen though, but I'm okay. Thank you for sending positivity and protective energies into the air." "Did you have your gems on?" your mum asked. "I'm so sorry, Mum. All I had on was the rose quartz from Denki," you admitted. I should have kept all of my negative energy absorbers on, but I had a shower and I took them all off. That's okay, my love. Come home tomorrow night so I can ground you and make sure you're okay, your mum said. How's Denki? Your dad asked eagerly, and you chuckled. Dad, this isn't the best timing, you chuckled. Mummy's worried about me and you're asking about Denki. Well, I like the guy, and I want to make sure he's okay, your dad said, then apologised when your mum must have given him a look. But are you okay, my sweet? Your dad then asked. Yes, I'm okay. I was saved by the Royal Guards. They're so lovely, he said with a sigh. Denki saw them, so I had to explain. He knows about our background of fairies, but I had to expand it to let him know that there's a royalty part to it. But no more, you said. You knew it was a lie, but you didn't want your dad to worry. You were sure that he would tell Denki about his past in his own time, but until then, Denki was keeping the secret safe. And they caught her, Dad. The Royal Guards caught her. She's going to be locked away, or done away with, you said firmly. I trust they will deal with her as harshly as she has dealt with those she's come in contact with, you added. Oh, that's a relief, your dad replied. The markets are safe again. Oh, true, yes they are, you said. You chatted with them a little more, and then said your goodbyes and hung up so you could take a shower and then go to bed. And it was shortly after you got out of the shower that you changed and flopped down on the bed and passed out. That weekend had been massive. The next afternoon, you and Denki left the school grounds to head to your place. Your dad had insisted that he really wanted to see Denki again, so you felt like he would be disappointed if you turned up without him. So how much do I say that I know about your family history? Denki asked nervously. I don't want to say anything wrong. Just say that you know we're royalty and the guards caught a bad guy, and that's it. Basically everything except for my dad's past, you said. Okay, got it, he replied. Although I feel like my own dad would tell me about his past, and your dad's just like my own dad, so, he said slyly, to get a reaction out of you. Stop it, you replied playfully. You and my dad are so weird together, but I do like it. It's funny, you admitted. Your dad is cool, Denki said with a grin. I love your family. I'm really happy that you do, you said with a smile. I'm so glad that we've gotten to this point. I feel so connected to you. Same with me, Denki replied with a squeeze of your hand and a quick kiss to your lips. And to think it all started with a cute little love letter. I know, who'd have thought, you replied emphatically. Oh, and also Testsutetsu and Kendo are dating. They had a bet going during the relay race, and he said if he won, she had to go out with him. We lost, so he didn't ask her out, but instead she put a note in his locker and she asked him out, you giggled. That sounds familiar, Denki laughed. Hey, this notes and locker thing is totally on trend. We're trending, he said brightly. I'm happy as long as I'm trending with you, you said with a giggle as you leaned up and he turned his head to give you a kiss. A kiss filled with happiness, confidence and love. A kiss of a forever couple. And that is it, guys, for the story part of it. We are going to have another chapter tomorrow. It's a time skip to their wedding. So you'll get to... Excuse me, motorbike. You will get to catch up on a few other bits and pieces and see them at their wedding day. And then afterwards, I'm going to run just like a small little snippet of like the... Is it called the prelude when it's just like the story before the actual story of... Yin's parents, your parents in this story, and how they met in the woods, because there's been a few people that have been like, I'd love to hear the story of mum and dad. So there will be a little bit of a segment just for them. And then we will be moving on to a new book. I will divulge more once we get through the wedding and these other little ending chapters, but I hope you enjoyed this story, and I will see you for tomorrow's chapter.